Welcome to PRA's Homecoming Week, where today I cram the more videos, the better, all week long. From many semi-popular Let's Plays that I have running all week long. You're going to see episodes from those projects. You're going to see 4 games from Madden 07. You're going to see 5 races from NASCAR 2004 and NASCAR 2003. So, race 1 will be, like I said, in Daytona. We will be at Chicagoland for race 18. Daytona, to say the least, ended in what I like to call crap. Jimmy Johnson is the quickest, and I changed the scheme for this race. I'm probably going to change it back for loud. Remember, I am taking fan submission paint schemes. If you want to draw it out or write down the parameters, you can do that. If you have a copy of this game, make it there and send your submissions to me via social media. Starting 11th, that was definitely not one of our better laps. Trying to do everything I can to keep the car on the bottom, but it's just too tight. I'm trying to keep it going, and it just pushes up or just doesn't even want to turn half the damn time. Outside, I'm kind of trying to stay in the gray. And then this lap brings us 6th. Well, it could be worse. Could be really worse.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series comes to Illinois this week for today's race, the Tropicana 400 at the Chicagoland Speedway. This is still a new track for these teams. Tell us about it, Barney.
This speedway is a 1.5-mile trioval with a wide racing surface and decent banking that will keep the speeds up and the action very exciting.
The NBC car will attempt to build on his points lead in this race.
Yeah, but it's far from over yet. He's got to focus on being consistent. A little slip-up for just one race can cost you big in the points.
This is a much-needed break for Brett Bodine.
I could tell by the look on his face this morning how happy he was. I didn't even have to ask. Great to see him starting up front for a change.
So, see the starting lineup? As you saw in that shot earlier, Kurt Busch is going to be running the black and yellow Rubbermaid Ford for this race, as I call it, the PRA Ford.
Well, let's see how they'll line up for the start.
In the front row are the Lowe Chevrolet and the Motorcraft Ford. In the second row are the Sterling Marlin Dodge and the
As you see, the starting lineup.
This season's point leader will start the race from the 6th place.
I know occasionally there's some glitches where the entire field just dies during the pace lap, if you will. So thankfully that hasn't happened yet, I guess.
The top 10 starting spots are the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the 32 car. The 6th row has the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford and the single wireless Chevrolet.
26 laps, Jimmy Johnson brings us down. We are green in the Windy City. Oh, God. one lap in, and so far the bottom lane seems to be one of the greatest places to run, as Jimmie Johnson has used that momentum to move to the lead with Matt Kenseth in tow in second. After getting a little swirly on that opening start, looks like I've moved up to fifth, trying to do everything in my power to stay with Jeff Gordon. Kenseth trying to shut the door. Holy crap, please give me room, bro. Room, please, bro. I need room. Oh, God, Kenseth. Trying to do everything in my power, trying to draft with Gordon, and in the process, try to keep Ricky Rudd behind me. We both have a big enough gap on each other on the points lead on the rest of the field, so we could just run the rest of this race. As soon as I say that, I'm in a tight three-wide situation with Ricky Rudd. Luckily, we get out of it. We're up to fourth. You see Matt Kenseth up in third. Ryan Newman second. Jimmie Johnson shows the way. Jimmie Johnson knows the way. I'm bringing back dead memes. He knows the way. So far, Jimmie Johnson shows the early way here at Chicagoland. I'm trying to pull by Kenseth, get up to third. Kenseth jumps down to fourth. Ricky Rudd tries to put me back another spot. Swear to God, Ricky Rudd's low-key on cocaine today with the decisions he's made so far. Ryan Newman showing the way for Dodge early on here at Chicagoland. Jimmie Johnson has not earned a race win this season, sort of like how he hasn't won in 2018 yet. Hasn't won for so freaking long, how he's on a really painfully long winless streak. I'm trying to draft with Kenseth up on the outside lane. Yeah, I'm changing the scheme design for this because I do not like this. The only reason I did that is because Ricky Rudd's an idiot. Because he put me in two really painful three-wide situations. These past early on in this race, I'm going to try to go on the outside to try to take second, and that worked. That actually worked. Pulling right up to the back bumper of Jimmie Johnson. Trying to go to the outside, think better of it, but we're stuck out in that outside groove. I cut back down.
If you need someone to drive with, he'll work with you. You're right there with the leader. Stay with him.
Staying with the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. He's led basically from the drop of the green today. And so far, it looks to continue. But Capitol Peak with a huge run to his back bumper. This is amazing racing right here. He's racing hard, but he's racing smart. And I think he may have the lead coming out of two. But Jimmie gets the better run. Sorry about that. And as soon as I say that, Jimmie drops back to fourth after I got into him coming off of two. And how about Ricky Rudd with a big head of momentum? Ricky Rudd leads this lap. Rudd tries to throw the block. I'm gonna come in next. All right, I'm gonna come in when he pit when Ricky Rudd pits. Of course, he pits this time. I'm not gonna do that because I'm like right on his ass. Newman and Gordon head down pit road. I'm gonna try to go under Ricky Rudd, lead this lap barely. Barely though. I'm coming in next time. Come in when the 21 pits. I'm currently leading here at Chicagoland. Capitol Peak out front. Halfway through this race. This was the very site where the infamous slide job beam was born. Could we see that today? Junior. It's like Ricky Rudd continues to stay out. And Jimmy Johnson moves up to third, but at the same time, look who moves to fifth. Kevin Harvick won the first 2 races here when the Winston Cup Series came to Chicagoland. He looks strong today. Now pit road, make sure we have a good stop. Good stop. Four tires and gas. Looks like Ricky Rudd is going to get out of this out first. Nadu's still pretty upset with me after Sonoma, so I'm going to give him stay out of his way as much as possible. Oh, contact with Craven. 3 wide. God, Jeff Green, get out of there. Don't be stupid here, bud. Don't be stupid, Jeff Green. Junior trying to make that outside work big time. As we finally crack the top 10, I'm racing with Waltrip like it's the last lap. Got a lot of smoke up in turns 1 and 2. We stay green. Waltrip checks up, and I really hate how tight my car is. There's tight and there's that shit. Jeff Burton and I make contact. We're still green. We're still good. We're still running. We're still green here at Chicago. We're up to 8th. And the leader right now is coming down the backstretch. Now it's time for me to turn it on. Turn on the wick, the burner, metaphorically. And by that I mean I'm going to begin the run to the lead. I'm up to 7th. As you see, the leader right now is the 97 of Kurt Busch. Bobby Labonte sits in 2nd. I'm going for it. I got a lot of momentum on my side. Stewart goes to the top to block. And he's going to hit the brakes in doing so. Under him for 6th. 5th, possibly. No, Gordon gets the spot. Here we go. 1 second off the lead. We do see Kurt Busch and Bobby Labonte. This could be an exciting race for the finish if Kenseth gets out of our way. Here we go. Labonte tries looking to the outside of Kurt Busch. Ducks to the bottom. 4 to go. Kurt Busch tries to get the power down off 2, side by side, going down the backstretch. Kurt has the spot, 3 wide for the lead here at Chicagoland. Oh, this is getting tight. Contact is made. More contact is made. Labonte gets the advantage. In real life, this was the site of a fiery crash in his career. Now he is probably the best shot to try to go for a win. Kenseth up to 3rd. Three to go. When we come, crash. This could be the end of the race. Labonte takes the lead at the caution. Jack Sprague loops it around in turn 2. We stay green. We're past the lap they would normally red flag it. Jack Sprague was able to drive away. So and that's the end of the race. Bobby Labonte wins at Chicagoland after an exciting battle late in the race. 3 wide.
The drivers didn't spend much time behind that Pontiac pace car today.
Well, that was good news to the guys who ran out front. More cautions would just have meant more restarts.
3 wide for the lead and the win.
The NBC car really did a fantastic job of keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
Well, it's going to be a happy crew when they get back to the shop. They can immediately go to work on next week's car without having to worry about fixing anything from this race, and that makes for a much less stressful atmosphere.
The 115 car sure did run well with the 24 car.
Yeah, you know the golden rule. Well, it applies in NASCAR as well. You got to treat other drivers with respect in order to earn theirs.
We hope you enjoyed today's race as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll see you next week in New Hampshire.
You got it. I have no words. I mean, that was an exciting finish. Don't get me wrong. Could have been exciting. The way Bobby Labonte, and Kurt Busch were battling 3 wide. I was 3 wide on the outside. That's what makes old school NASCAR exciting. When you get 3 guys battling for a win, all you got to do is get the popcorn out because it is going to be entertaining. There's a good chance fireworks are going to happen in the garage after the race. Wow. Bobby Labonte wins today at Chicagoland. I finished second. Matt Kenseth finishes third. Kurt Busch fourth. Jeff Gordon fifth. Ricky Rudd sixth. Ryan Newman seventh. Jimmy Johnson eighth. Tony Stewart ninth. And Michael Waltrip 10th. In terms of laps led, Jimmy Johnson led the most with 11. Let me sort this out. Kurt Busch led the second most with 6. Bobby Labonte led 4 laps. I led 3. Harvick led 1. Ricky Rudd led 1. And then the rest of the field. Oh, that was actually if the caution didn't come out and Kurt Busch and I were able to hold it together off of turn 4. Oh, that would have been some highlight reel shit. That was me racing the way I did with Kurt Busch late in this race. If that isn't highlight reel worthy, then I don't know what is. Because, wow. Wow and wow. How about this? An exciting finish to race 1 to homecoming week. And an even more exciting championship battle, or so I thought. Gordon, 283 points back. It's going to take a lot. I'm going to have a terrible race, and he's going to have a good race if he wants to gain anything substantial. Tuesday at 11, tune in for New Hampshire.